Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review, where it is TTR Friday. Start your weekend the best way, with a bit of laugh, a bit of crack, a bit of banter, and a bit of everything else. We'll talk Newcastle, we'll talk football, we'll talk anything you bloody want tonight, quite frankly. It's how you want to enjoy getting into the weekend. First of all, oh, he's there. Alex is just sort of finding a light so he can see his face and see what he's doing in old Stato's under the stairs room there, and he now becomes Mr. Kent. Just hasn't got the quiff tonight. By the way, big shout out to David Beckham, by the way, for queuing up. I know he didn't have to, and I know people are saying, oh, well, he's just, he should do. He's one of the members of the public. But Danielle, you'll be better answering this. Why did Holly and Phil get VIP treatment to go at the front of the queue? And Susanna Reid, by the way, who queued with her mum as well. Well done to her. Why should anybody be given that kind of priority? I mean,
they shouldn't, in my opinion. I think everyone should, queue the same way.
Yep.
However, I suppose in the world that we live in, there's always going to be a certain aspect of society who have that entitlement, I suppose, where, they don't have to queue.
I guess, yeah.
That's probably how it is. I don't know. I can understand certain people not having to queue, like, say, perhaps controversial figures who...
Well, I think the only one that shouldn't have queued is the Prime Minister. Everybody else, wait your turn. Simple as that. Joe Biden arrived today, by the way. I don't know whether you saw that, like 25 carriages long of cars. Honestly, it's just unbelievable, man. It really is. Anyway, Dan Kane, can't wait to be back for a live show after a week away. Thought the honesty of Ben Foster and why he turned us down was refreshing. I wish more players could be honest about their reasoning. I watched that literally an hour ago, and I have to say hats off to him. Saying that it was a very difficult decision to leave his family, and he had that gut feeling in his stomach. Have you seen it, Billy? Have you watched the interview?
No, I haven't, no.
Have any of yous?
Seen bits of it, yeah.
I mean, Ben Foster's a pretty local fella to me, and Alex, he's from kind of...
Well, yeah, he said it was 4 hours from his home to Newcastle, which means he would have to move here. Be away from his family for 9 months, and at 39 years of age, he's been in football 20 years, and it's just something that he didn't want to do in the end.
I think it's a blessing in disguise slightly, because I don't think it'd have been great having his GoPro looking around all the inner workings of the training ground changing. As interested as we would be, we'd love it, but I think it's best kept private. So I think it's probably a blessing in disguise that we've not had everything sort of on camera, you know.
V, thank you very much for your £4.49 super chat straight off the bat. She just says, happy TTR Friday, and happy TTR Friday to you as well, V. Right, Alex, I take it you're not happy with Mr. Beckham.
I'm not unhappy with him. It's fine. I'm happy he queued, but I don't think it's quite as good as the media were fluffying up. He went in an Armani suit, and he had a cane. He had a cane, like a expensive cane, like... Obviously, he wasn't trying to hide.
Why can't the man have a bloody cane?
Well, because they were implying that he was trying to keep a low profile and pull his little hat down. See what he was wearing? Come on.
Well, he still joined the queue at 1:30 in the morning, Alex.
And that is what I appreciate. And beyond that, nothing else.
He's still wear what he wants.
He's still taking 150 million.
Queen's queue in a Armani suit. I don't have one, but I could.
He's still taking 150 million.
You need to fall down the stairs, though. You know what I mean?
Listen, I thought I was doing well giving Beckham a shot. Billy, what's your thoughts on Beckham? Get away from Mr. Grumpy.
I didn't finish my point, bro. This is the biggest
Finish your point, Alex.
He took £150 million from Qatar. We have to sit here week after week and defend ourselves about hate towards Saudi Arabia. So, and and all the Manchester United people ignore the fact that
is there any proof he took 150 million? Do we know that for certain?
I think it's to do with all the funding and all the club and stuff over in America, isn't it? I didn't think it was up for debate whether it was true or not. I thought it was just true.
Billy, thoughts?
On David Beckham?
Yeah, just on the world, Billy.
In general, apart from one day against Greece in 2001, I couldn't stand the bloke. I thought it was the most overrated footballer England ever had.
I wish I'd never frigging mentioned him now. Jesus Christ, I've unravelled a hornet's nest for some.
But granted, that one performance against Greece was absolutely phenomenal.
It was.
I've got to say.
Oh, he did have a few good games for Real Madrid as well. Let's be honest.
I mean, fair play to him. He's gone and he stood in the queue, and
Yeah, I respect that he was in the queue. I do respect that, but I'm not buying all this. He went and he was incognito nonsense. He went in the most expensive suit in existence and had a
maybe
bloody
the
Bond
guy just
villain
likes
came.
wearing Armani suits. It could be comfortable for him. He may get chafage unless he doesn't wear something like that standing in queues.
Oh well, maybe I should claim I get chafing if I don't wear Armani suits. Then maybe I can get some
it's worth a shot, man. It's worth a shot.
I'd have let him go to the front of the queue personally, because if his queuing is like his corner taking, he'd have hit the first man he saw.
Wow,
we're in good moods tonight. I'm gonna
happy weekend, everybody. Welcome to the one happy and three stooges. Jesus. Anyway, Tom says, evening, everyone. Sorry I missed last night's show. My mental health has taken a kicking in the last couple of days. Happy for this show and the match tomorrow as well needed release. Cheers, Tom, but you've probably switched off by now after listening to them grumpy bastards for 10 minutes, but never mind.
DM's always open, Tom. DM's always open.
Indeed. On a serious note, yes, but he's probably switched off now. Dave says, hi all, good to have a Friday show on and football tomorrow. Hopefully 3 points against Bournemouth to kickstart the season after some of the recent disgraceful decisions that have cost us deserved points. Evening, trolls. Gary's in the house, one of the few mods that we seem to have left on this channel. Good evening, Toon Review family. Good evening in the chat. Enjoy the show. Let's keep the comments respectful. No all caps or duplicate posts, please. And a big shout out to Rachel as well, who's she seems to have fallen in love with Chester. She's I think she's having an extra night there. So if you're watching, Rachel, I'm glad you're having a wonderful time. Some of the pictures have been lovely, and she's having an absolute ball down there.
Well, she'll be on the gym, won't she? Bless her.
Yeah. Warren says, evening all. Hope everyone is doing well. Looking forward to another great show tonight and can't wait for Bournemouth tomorrow. Hopefully a much needed win. How are the lads? Pilo Keith, evening. Been away for 2 weeks. I know. We haven't seen you. And so looking forward to the show. Steve McMurchie. Aye, do you reckon he drinks iron brew?
Yeah, most definitely.
Aye, brewed in Scotland by purpose. Evening all, 3 points tomorrow after with a few beers. Happy days. Samsonite says, evening all, baked and so ready for some Toon Review Friday banter. Pork pie is here. Evening Paul, Danielle, Billy and Alex and all the mods. Let the Friday merriment begin. I'm just going to call him Pork Pie now. Where was that? Oh, it was Desmond's, wasn't it?
Desmond's, yeah. Oh, I should love that.
Love Desmond. You remember Desmond's set? It was a barbershop, wasn't it?
Barbershop, yeah.
Desmond!
Macho.
And then Macho. And then you had Pork Pie. Yeah. Alex is just twisting it. He hasn't got a frigging clue what we're talking about.
Oh, it was a good show.
He's too intellectual for bloody Desmond's.
On 4D.
What?
On all 4. I think you can still watch it on all 4. I think they put them back on.
Do you watch many things on all 4s, Danielle?
They didn't start with me tonight, right?
Okay.
Do not start.
Swiftly moving on. Up the A1 this evening, the Toon Review. Everyone on chat and mods, I hope you're well. The Iron Brew drink is back again. Why is it normally late or just on time, but always early for Toon Review Friday? I don't know.
I mean, when we're late, it's only like a minute or 2 minutes.
Exactly. It's not like we're half an hour late. Jesus Christ. It's not like we're John Sinclair and delay the show every 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're just catching up on recent events, aren't we? That's what we're doing.
Absolutely. Norvik is in the North Tees University Hospital special correspondent. Looking forward to a great show. Get well soon, Norvik. I know you've had a few surgeries, so I hope everything's okay. Good evening, Gareth. Carl's mother-in-law told me I had missed a bit of shaving today. I probably shouldn't have replied. That makes two of us. I don't think I am on a Christmas list anymore. My nana used to be like that, when I used to leave me nanas, and she used to have a flaming goatee by the time she passed, bless her. But it's just that was the done thing, wasn't it? With the older generation. But you know what? I've had a run in with a lawnmower today, so my hair transplant is gone. Whoever made that cynical comment
you only
yesterday.
done that because I was going to start that rumor.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Don't worry. I'll think of something else by tomorrow. Don't worry.
Well, I know that because you're evil. Paul Tully, thank you for your £10 super chat, buddy. Evening, Paul, Billy, Alex, and Danielle. Missed most of your week with work, but glad we have some football to distract us. 4-0 for the Toon tomorrow, by the way. You spelled Howe the wrong way, by the way, Paul. I need to pick you up on that immediately.
It's a bit of a castaway there.
He's put Haway. It's Howe.
That's the Mackham way.
That's the Mackham way, Paul. That's the Mackham way. Shame him. I'll let you off, though, because you did super chat. But there you go. Brendan, good evening. Geordie Metal's in the house. Magpie in Essex is here. Andrew's here. Mary, good evening. Jose, hello to everyone. Looking sharp, Paul. Well.
Oh, can you not? Honestly.
Well, not many people compliment me, apart from Susan. Right? So there you go.
What were you polishing there?
I beg your pardon?
Billy.
Go on, Alex. Get in there.
It's not even 8:15 yet. Control yourself, Billy.
I was beg your pardon.
The black and white army badge.
Oh, right. Okay.
Christ, if I was stroking something there, I tell you what, I'd be some
Don't
boy.
say it. Oh my God.
Evening, Susan. Shane says, evening, guys and girls. Hope you're all good. 3-0 the Toon tomorrow. Stu's in the house. Andrew B. Another super chat from Ian Fleming, £5. Thank you, Ian. Evening, everyone. Paul, I heard you talking about Celtic earlier. They are my second team, and I totally agree with you. Thank you very much. Well, John Sinclair as well, who supports Celtic, was very cynical of them as well. Terrible. Songs, terrible. Banners, but we'll not give them the time of day. Pork pie says, have a platter of diced cheese, black pudding, pickled onions, and cheddar crackers. Oh, and let's not forget my pork pie. Wow,
Sounds
you've got
lovely.
some food in front of you there tonight, my man.
He's got the ploughman's lunch, hasn't he?
He certainly has. Geordie Howe man is in the house. Good evening. Nice background, Billy. Love it. He loves it, Billy. Even though you can still see a little bit of your door.
Which side? I can't see the
I
door.
can't see a door.
Your right-hand side. I'm eagle-eyed.
Mine's slowly changing. It's a work in progress. I bought some funny letters. So there's the first one.
There you go, Billy.
Ooh.
There, you see.
You've got
You
the
see?
end.
It happens to
I
the
love
other side.
Billy, I think
tell
it
you
looks
what, Billy.
fine.
Billy, you look fine in your Man United Adidas top. Don't worry.
Don't say
Piss
it.
off.
Go on, Billy.
James says,
fight
evening,
back.
mods and everyone. Mark says, are you sexy lot? I had a lovely salami and peas pudding stotty for lunch. Well, thank you, Mark. This seems to become a sort of foodie channel on a Friday night for some reason. Julie J's in the house. Tom says, Schofield and Willoughby are monumental bellends. I noticed that Holly Willoughby had a mask on. I mean, really?
I mean, some people do wear them. Like, I just see it as, well, if we're going to get it, we're going to get it, aren't we?
Clive for attention.
And you've had
considering,
COVID more times than anyone. You
I've
have.
had COVID more times than the Chinese.
But considering their day
Good
job
evening,
is
China.
to try and
Hope you're well. We love you, China.
Go on, Alex.
no, their day job is trying to pretend like they're down to earth in front of all the celebrities they interview. So to then jump a queue is a bit embarrassing.
It is. Piloki says, have you mentioned the disgusting Liverpool fans' reaction to the national anthem? Did not hear much from the media about it. Well, you won't because it's Liverpool. But somebody did put a very good video out on them. And it was, look, it's disgraceful. And, Liverpool have gone right like that, along with Celtic, in my estimations. Rangers were incredible. I mean, that was incredible.
That.
And if we can do something like that tomorrow, it's going to be special.
Did anyone see the guy that confronted Prince Charles today, or the King today, sorry?
No.
Oh, I felt very cringe. I wanted to cringe.
Did he get
So-
dragged away in a big way?
No. So what happened? He was doing the,
Did
the walkabout with Camilla, and there was a guy in sunglasses, and he went, "We can't heat our houses, but we're paying for your little,
It's got nothing to
parade."
do with bloody
And
Charles,
Charles
man,
just
for
went.
God's sake.
Charles just went, and just carried on.
Well, yes, exactly.
And I thought, he just lost his man, How
Yeah. Ian Fleming, thank you for another £5 super chat. It is the Green Brigade. They should be banned, but Desmond too scared of them. But Desmond too scared of them. What does that mean? Desmond too scared of them. The chairman. I get you. I thought he was talking
and a barbershop owner as well. We talked about him earlier.
Indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Volks is here. Love TTR Friday. Thank you very much. Richie says, heard rumours Piff are in for Inter Milan for 1 billion. Should we be concerned?
No.
Not in the slightest. No. So stop worrying about that.
Although, have you seen the news about the Bournemouth potential takeover?
No.
Oh yes.
No, it was on The Athletic
another
today.
American or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
more
proper
Americans.
very big interest in Bournemouth. This I read. I think the articles came out literally just as we finished the show yesterday, from what I saw, and there's an Athletic article on it as well. I'll bring it up in a bit so I don't.
Do you know what it is? It won't be long before we're bloody having them things in the car parks like the Americans do, like big steak things on the barbecues on the back of Jeeps and that, and sitting in the
I'd
car
be
parks before the
interested.
game eating
I'm
steaks.
all in for that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up for. But do you not think they're trying
Listen,
to
how
take
you
over?
couple of custard slices in and I'll join you.
I
Me.
think-
Not that you can barbecue them, but
I think they're going to try and take over as many Premier League clubs as they can, and then try and push for this, whatever they're planning. This all stars situation and whatever.
yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
going to club together, aren't they?
Well, it can pay off. Oven Chips says, Paul, stick on your Elton Johns. What?
Glasses, I'm guessing.
Glasses.
Why when I've got my contact lenses in? I don't need me glasses. The only glasses I need when I've got my lenses in are my reading ones. But I've got some tremendous Harry Potter ones
You
as
can't
well.
read.
What?
Yeah.
Has something happened to Danielle or is it mine?
Yeah, it's Danielle. Say again,
No.
Danielle.
You
cut out
froze
then.
there, Danielle.
Sorry, it's me. I was going to say, what do you need reading glasses for if you can't read off paper?
I can't read off paper, no. And I just need to give this a big shout out tonight for various different reasons. I can't read off paper, but I can read on a screen. I don't know what it is. It's been like that since school. It's been like that from school. So anyone that approaches me with paper to read something, I can't. All right. I'm just stating that I'm just putting it out there right now. I can't.
So you might be interested in this new owner, Paul. So group led by American Bill Foley and exclusive talks to buy AFC Bournemouth.
Mhm.
And he's the majority owner of National Hockey League's Vegas Golden Knights.
Ooh.
Rumor it's meant to be 150 million pounds.
He's got plenty of money, him.
Yeah.
Vegas have
New
only
team,
been
aren't
going
they?
a few seasons.
Yeah.
Eh?
They're a new team, aren't they, Vegas?
Yeah, they are. They've only been going a few seasons. A new, what they call franchises over there, which is what they're trying to obviously do over here, is get franchises. But there you go. Yeah, just about glasses. I've got them ones, but I've got a lovely little pair of Harry Potters, which I actually took away to. Where'd I go with them?
Hogwarts.
Leeds with Ben. No, not fucking Hogwarts, Bill. And I went to Leeds with them on, and Ben said I looked very intellectual. I put them on in front of Susan, and she wet herself. So
I tried them recently when I got these new glasses. I tried some Harry Potters on, and I just didn't think I could pull it off.
I wish they were around because I'd actually put them on for you now because I'm actually struggling to read the writing on the screen without putting my gaze on. But I don't know where I've put them, or do I?
On your head.
Bear with us a second.
Right, you are.
What?
By the way, Billy, I meant to say, you carry on with the show. Zishan, thanks for your super chat. He says, evening peeps, starting to get white hair in my beard. Just wanted to ask Mr. Grumpy Stato what brand hair dye he uses. Absolutely. Billy, take over for 2 seconds. I'm going to get me Harry's.
I thought already I took over looking at me up there.
I haven't dyed my hair recently, but I don't know. I just buy whatever's from Boots and it's cheapest.
What's going on?
I don't know. That's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. No, that was me the other day, I think, with the settings. But where do we get to? I don't even know where we got to here.
I don't
Somebody
know.
asking about hair dye.
Yeah, that was a super chat. That's way down.
Excuse me? What the hell is that when I knock my camera off?
What?
What?
Well, hang on. Look.
Oh, we saw it.
Why is my emoji you?
Because I set that to mine. It must have been on both. I'll take it off.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah. Doesn't happen to Alex or Danielle, just me. Right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Yes. Very.
I quite
Now,
like
let me just go and get my picture of John Joe Shelby up. Hang on.
It looks like 10 Willington Place. Remember that film?
Billy, nick off, right? Look, I can see the screen now very well.
Oh.
And I'll quite like, my eyes go so big when I got reading glasses. Wow, I look like a fish. Either that or I'm on drugs. Yeah, man. Just had a doobie, man. And
Right,
a
can I just say that the Toon review does not endorse
Absolutely
any
not.
of that?
No, definitely not.
Excuse me, I just said doobies. That could mean anything. The Doobie Brothers were in the charts. So
I was worried more about the accent, to be fair.
Absolutely, but no, because we weren't saying it that way, Billy.
Okay.
Let's move on. Paul says, good evening, Toon Review. I'm looking forward to the show. I am at a travel lodge. We'll be flying out to the Philippines tomorrow. I want to send a message to Mary, my sister. Thank you for being you.
Oh.
Well, I know Mary's in because she commented just before you, Paul. So there you go. Mary, Paul loves you. And thank you for being you. Susan, you are a cheeky git. She's just called me. She's just sent me a text message with simply Matilda glasses. That's not funny. That shit is not funny. Abs says doctors or nurses maybe shouldn't have to queue, but morning TV presenters really. Actually, Abs, I quite agree with that. Maybe the NHS, definitely, and sort of
that's where
the hard workers of the world.
I've sussed it while they've walked straight in.
Go on then.
Because they thought they were on this morning.
Oh, God, Billy.
Anyway, George says the only ones that should queue are the royal family. I agree, apart from maybe the prime minister, who's quite busy. Francisco, I will be emailing you across the weekend because we do want you to do something for a voiceover. So I will be sending you an email very soon. Good evening, TTR fam. Chad? Who's Chad? Chad and mods. I don't bloody know. Looking forward to the laughs and the banter. Can't wait for the game. Mary loves TTR Friday. Matthew says, have you come up with your rumor yet, Danielle?
Not yet. I'm working.
Do you have to? Don't even push her to do it, man, because she's got an evil side.
I've got to think of
a very evil side.
I mean, this
they'll believe anything with those glasses. So
I know exactly.
Don't go too dark, though, will you? Don't go too dark.
Look at him piping up there, just because he's got the Queen behind him, and he's drinking his shitty lager, and
it's Madri, I love you know.
It's Madri. Well, there is. It's shit.
No, it's great beer. That is well Moorish.
Well, you shut up and all. Listen, right? I like these glasses. They're comfortable, and I can see when I've got my lenses, and I can read properly.
Can you read?
Because my lenses are more for this. What?
Can you read words off paper?
No, I can't. And I'll stress it again, Danielle. I can't read off paper. So if anybody approaches me inside or outside with various A4 pieces of paper, I won't be able to read it, right? Because
if we ever do a TTR like in real life, a live action, we'll have to give you a blackboard.
Yeah, somebody would have to write it on the wall or scribe it onto a computer screen or whatever, because I can't read off normal paper. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of eye disease, whatever it is, but I can't read off normal. Danielle, you stop. She's going to wet herself shortly, right? I can't read off paper. I'm just putting it out there to the world tonight for various different reasons. But I have to stipulate that I have to do it tonight as well because Billy Trier is a twat, right? Anyway, Paul's scored Newcastle 5, Bournemouth 0. Hi, team. So looking forward to the match tomorrow, says Dominic. Indeed. Watching about an hour ago. Great lad, obviously talking about Foster. Eddie Howe mentioned in his interview that he was willing to offer Ben Fozzie an extra £6.10, but it was rejected. I know. Yeah, he would have to pay the toll every time he came through it, but never mind. Jesus, I've gone blind again. Wow, that does make it a lot smaller. Susan
beg your
is in
pardon?
the house, obviously, because she's making that Matilda comment, which I don't really like. Evening, Alan. Julie says Ben Foster is always on Thogden's channel, has his own channel. I think he wants to concentrate on YouTube more now. Indeed. Danielle, give it up.
Is that my fault? Check the chat. It's Susan's.
Oh, what's she up to now?
I can't read
Eh?
Can't you read off paper either?
Oh, dear Christ. Oh, shit. I never thought of that. No, he wouldn't. He bloody wouldn't. No.
He would. He
No,
would.
he wouldn't. He wouldn't. No. He'll get what? Get the Phoenix before he comes to the ground. Not a chance. Francisco, thank you for your $5 super chat. So if Paul is Harry and I guess Danielle is Harmonies, whatever her name is, who the heck are Billy and Alex? Love you guys. Thanks for making me smile every show. You're very welcome, Francisco. The way it's going, Danielle's gonna have an accident. Ian says Kewan seems to be a quintessentially. There's a big word for me on a Friday night. British send-off, to be honest. Indeed. Angelica says, hello, everyone. I'm listening in while baking a chocolate fudge cake to take to work in the morning. Angelica.
It's Saturday. You shouldn't be working tomorrow. Football day.
No, because the upper class don't work on a fucking Saturday, do they, Alex?
Leave me alone.
No, I bloody won't, right? He's made some cheap comments to me tonight, and I'm firing back. Can I just say it, right? Angelica, I like the way you put every show what you're cooking or what you're baking, right? How about you send the Toon Review some stuff like custard slices? Big fan.
No.
Do they do weekend classes at Hogwarts?
Pardon me while one chokes in one's own spittle. Oven Chips, thank you for your £6.10 super chat. Where are the big glasses from yesterday's short? They make you look like Elton John or Deirdre Barlow. What big glasses? What yesterday? I didn't put a short out yesterday. I certainly don't have big Deirdre Barlow glasses.
All right, you need to stop now because I'm getting the pain.
No, I didn't put any short out yesterday, so I think Oven Chips has been watching something very different. Casey says, hi, guys. Hope you're well this evening. Yas, bunch of marvellous, magnificent, brilliant people from Belfast with much love. Thank you very much. Mary says, hi, Mrs. Toon Review. Big respect to you always. Oh, bless you. Ab says he was going to say you can shave the 150 million up. You shove the 150 million up your ass.
It was the England video, Paul.
Eh?
The England video, Pope and Trippier.
Right. I had me normal glasses on there.
What
So
do you think they look like?
they're not even nowhere near as big as what Clark Kent's got on down there. He's got Barlow glasses on. If there's anybody wears Barlow, look at them, man. Christ, I've got mirrors smaller than that. Jesus Christ alive. Good evening, says Matt, everyone at the Toon Review from Saturday. From Saturday? Oh, yeah, it will be Saturday where you are, Matt, yeah. Rob says, good evening. Late again due to kids' football, but I'm here now to watch the best show on YouTube. Thank you very much, Rob. Samsonite says, isn't Beckham an OBE that has raised literally hundreds of millions for charity throughout his career and after? Thank you, Samsonite. Finally, a man that talks sense. Alex, would you like to shove that where the sun don't shine?
No, I'd like some consistency from his Man United friends because we get grilled about.
No, not his friends. We're talking about Beckham, right? Who has donated, as Samsonite says there, hundreds of millions to charity.
Not hundreds of millions.
I just think it's consistent.
Yes,
it's got to be consistent. It's got to be consistent. If Eddie Howe was getting attacked for being associated with the regime, and David Beckham's attached himself to a different regime with equal sort of abhorrent claims, then he's cleaned up his PR image instantly, and people are just completely ignoring it. Like, I'm proud that he queued, but
what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's what he's
I don't see any journalists going all over Twitter talking about this. They pick and choose what they whinge about. Similar issues, really.
What I found out about it all is when Qatar actually got this World Cup awarded to them, he was there on behalf of the English FA, going for the England bid. So he's kind of jumped ship, hasn't he? Obviously, we lost the bid, but a bit hypocritical.
Well, we should have had the 2018 World Cup, but
yeah, I mean, Russia corrupted that, and they also corrupted Qatar at the same time.
Yeah. Ian comes up with a very good point, Alex. It's David Beckham, so he's hardly going to go to Burton's.
It was the fact that the media reporters were saying.
But if
he's
you'd
gone
had the money,
incognito
you would buy
and,
Armani suits, would you not, Alex?
Yeah, but that's not his point. What
It's
he's
the whole
saying
perception
is,
that
I
he was
don't
going to like
care.
hide, and
I'm
he
making
was
a
gonna,
point.
you know.
so are me.
Hey, I'll have. Didn't you all gang up on me the night, right? I'm telling you, right? The bottom line is he mentioned, our Kent in the bottom corner there mentioned Beckham's suit.
Mhm.
Yes,
Right.
for a reason.
So I am sticking up for David Beckham. Thank you very much.
You can't
Good
be.
night.
You can't be pretend to be somebody else when you're rocking up in a bloody suit like that. That's what he's trying to say, man.
He wanted to be one of the public, and he became one of the public by queuing for 14 hours.
Man, where
If I was trying to go incognito, I don't turn up with a cane.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he turned up with a cane because he's got a bad leg. Have you ever thought
Maybe
of
it
that?
went with Chris Eubank.
Doubtful. Well,
Yes.
maybe.
Yeah,
it's
good
past
point.
playing, yeah.
My name is
He's
Chris
good back fat
Eubank.
and a bit of
I box for money. Money is my life. My name is
Another boxer.
Chris Eubank.
I am a pugilist. He's a good boxer, but I'm a better boxer.
I like driving a lorry because it's a class and I feel big.
When I see Nigel Benn, I'm going to knock him out. That is simple.
Yes, I am going to knock him out. Oh no, you're running
Again.
Malcolm says, good morning, Toon Review Friday. Looking forward to the show. Why are you defending Beckham? He played for Man United. I quite like
Good
David
point.
Beckham, right? I always have. And I think he's a good lad. He's a good bloke. I don't care. Everybody can like or dislike someone. I didn't like him when he played for Man United. Kendo says, is there not an element of safety for more famous people queuing? If they got attacked, security would get slated. Just playing devil's advocate. Right. But if Beckham can go in the queue, why does somebody who sat in a cupboard for years with a puppet gopher get to be ahead of David Beckham?
I
Where
used to
is the
love
sense
going
in
to
that?
Gopher. Oh.
Honestly. Mental. Jeez. Tom is still here.
Oh, Tom.
DM open, Tom.
Yes, absolutely. George, I'll see you tomorrow, George. Unless you've come up with unless you're going to strippers or some illness has come over you this time again. Because as you know, I never mention when I'm poorly. Congo says, game's going to be mint tomorrow. The War Flags pictures were interesting. I haven't actually seen them.
Haven't seen them?
No.
I'll have a
Oh,
look.
hang on, I'm going and have a look.
It's all right. We're in the middle of a show, but, you know,
I'm
fine.
just looking. It's research.
Mark says, yep, that lad doesn't have suits from Top Man. Spot on, Billy R.E. Beckham, way overrated. How's this turned into a Geordie Howe man says Chester is gorgeous. It is actually. It's a
It
lovely
is gorgeous. So you want to see the old ruins there? I went out with a couple of them.
Carlos says you thought Sky would show it on TV being the only 3 p.m. kickoff. They're not allowed, mate. The 3 p.m. kickoffs, they're not allowed to broadcast live. So there you go. Sunderland are doing well. That goal the other day. Listen, didn't come on here and say that. Mind you,
Can't see no pictures from War Flag.
it was a superb goal. I have to say, it was beautifully made. Did anyone else see that Sunderland goal against Reading?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I saw it.
Credit
It was
where
a good goal.
credit where credit's due.
It was a very good goal, to be fair. Very good goal
The
indeed.
pitch was fantastic.
It's been about
Hey?
100 wins for us and 1 for them. We'll give them this one. It was a good goal.
Yeah. I did see a Sunderland fan make a comment earlier on social media saying, that we've had 2 kings and two prime ministers since Newcastle United last won a game, which I thought was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, that's great. That's great. Hey. I will put that announcement out again very soon, Danielle. Don't you worry about that.
Indeed.
If somebody can remind me on. Ab says the beefs, rants, and shames come early tonight. They're not even here yet. Andrew says, evening all, missing the game is off to Yorkshire in the morning, 4-0 to the Toon. Why would you want to go to Yorkshire instead of going to watch the game? Jordan, good evening. Sorry I'm late. Well, he's probably wrapped up in bed with a can of Stella or something now, is Jordan. Desmond's is on Gold, says Angelica. So, yes, I thought we could still watch it somewhere. Tom says, I think Desmond's gets shown on Gold. Yeah, indeed. Barbara's in the house. Defo good win for us tomorrow. 4-0, says KB. Dan says, I'm curious, have any of you 4 gone to see the Queen, or do you plan on going on Monday? No.
No.
It is literally impossible. Plus, the train prices now have suddenly risen slightly over this weekend, which is
Yeah,
strange.
mine probably went last week.
Yeah.
That'd be too
I was
crazy
gonna
to go
go,
now.
but then because me and my boss were gonna go, but
Yeah,
then
the
we
queue's,
realised
the
that
queue's over 10 mile now.
like the people
So-
above us would be a little bit impressed if we'd sacked work off and then on the telly. Do you know what I mean? So we're sort of
Absolutely.
buying off.
Yeah. Foxy says, happy Friday, everyone. Malcolm says, has Alex had the red meat than eat? Listen, the longer he's in front of a camera now, the more confident he's getting and the more cheap shots he's taking. But, he forgets that one day he will face the wrath of me again, face to face, when, I'll do nothing. Steve says, I'm normally late for everything but TTR Friday. Samsonite says, Paul Manscaped the wrong egg. You cheeky bastard. Different sport, but R.I.P. Eddie Butler, great commentator. Yeah, the rugby commentator. Yeah, he passed away, which is a shame. Mark says, that was me, Paul, and your hair transplant. Well, Mark, you know what you can do with your face. Les says, evening all, going to have to watch on catch up. Some bad things are going on at the moment. Love you all. I hope you sort it out, Les. Whatever it is, matey. Mark, good evening. Stu says, my nana had the same hair as Emerson, who used to play for Borough. We used to call her Emerson. Dear me. Oh, God. That's bad. Jesus Christ. Diane Steele, she's actually in the house, guys.
Yay.
She's here. Foxy says, I've just won £310 on Finn Lachenmacher hat-trick for 1860 Munich.
Ooh.
Has he actually just scored, has he? I'm going to check this now.
I think
A
Foxy's
hat-trick.
pulling our legs with that, to be honest.
Well, he wasn't doing particularly great last time we checked, so
I like how he's got a lovely Irish name, as in Finn, and then Lachenmacher. Clarky says, Danielle still looking beautiful with those big lips.
And that's all you want, I'll be seeing you in what?
Look at
About 15 hours?
our lips are in between our eyes because they're that big. Oh, dear me.
he did as well. He did score a
He's got a
hat-trick as well.
hat-trick?
He has, yeah.
Wow.
Who scored a hat trick? Who scored a hat trick?
Who was
Finn
it, Alex?
Lachenmacher. Scored a hat-trick.
Lachenmacher.
He actually has, yeah.
Wow.
6
Well,
o'clock
in that
this
case,
evening.
well done, Foxy.
Well done.
Malcolm says, love your background, Paul. Thank you. I've got Joe to thank for that. John to thank for that. Sorry, absolutely brilliant design. Can't wait to see the watch along one. But Jack is going to help me do some extra graphics for me watch along, which is going to be very interesting. Kungle says Finn Mackenwacker. Oh dear. We're going to win 5-0.
on the other team. Christ,
Yeah.
these names.
Samsonite says, let's all say 3-0 to rile up Stato.
I don't know why you will think it's going to be 3-0. Are you not all not going to be disappointed if we only get 3?
Yes. Well, I've gone for 6, so
oh,
come
more
on.
than
I've gone
that,
for
yeah.
double the
That's
Nah,
true.
I won't be.
I think people are being a bit careful
I want to see us
with the
thump them. I
prediction
want to
here.
see us get loads of goals tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see it, but I'm not going to be disappointed if we don't score.
No,
6
I'll
goals.
be happy with a 1-0 if we win 1-0. 3 points, 3
Oh,
points.
Billy, shut up. Come on. You want to win one by... We don't want to miss 20 odd
Of course we
chances
want
again.
to. Of course we want to, but I'll take 1-0 now. Damn more will.
Yeah.
We had
Has
nearly a
Danielle
3
finished
XG
the
against
crown,
Palace.
says Alex?
No, I'm not. You know why, right? Things keep happening all the time. Like, I've got to work, and then I finish work, and then I've got loads of stuff to do, and then the Amazon driver nicked the cat's medication, so that's been something sorted out tonight. I mean,
He nicked the cat's medication.
the medication has been delivered somewhere that isn't my
Okay.
house, and they're going to make me wait till Tuesday. I don't think so, hun. That's getting refunded today. Anyway,
Fair enough.
so yeah, in essence, no, I haven't finished watching The Crown. However, I am into series 3 now.
You swap Queen and swap Duke of Edinburgh's.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Prefer
Swap
Philip.
Green Mothers.
Don't really prefer the Queen so far. So I'll have to see.
She does get better. She
Yes,
does.
yes. I think
But,
it's just the initial change, isn't it?
Claire Foy was really good, though. She was
Yes, it
excellent.
was.
But when Diana comes into it, holy crap. I mean, just incredible likeness. Peter says, evening all. Paul's looking good since he had his heat sharpened. Why, thank you. Pork Pie says, and a bottle of Brune to wash it down. Oh, God, no.
Lovely.
I've changed my drink now to fizzy water.
Right.
because I'm going all healthy. And apparently, drinking the fizzy water with no sugar and all that stuff, it gets rid of you. You know how you get hooked on like Pepsi Max and stuff like that, but it takes the addiction away for the fizz. You know, like you like the Billy. Fucking
See that? So you're going all healthy, so you won't be having a burger at the bar tomorrow.
Well, I didn't. Well,
So good that is.
no. Right.
I don't get that. I actually like water. I like all of it. I don't.
Yeah,
I like
water's
water.
fine as well.
I've been drinking this fizzy water for a couple of days now. When it's flavored, like this one's white grape and blackberry. I have to say, it's absolutely delicious, and it takes that urge for fizzy drinks away. And there's nothing in the water, so it's. I enjoy it. But
Fair
you know, but Danielle, that burger, if I do have one, is part of a calorie-controlled diet.
Right, you are.
It is.
That Cameron Carter-Vickers shout is interesting, by the way. I can't say I remember seeing him play for Celtic, but statistically, it was pretty interesting. Might actually watch a Celtic game.
It wasn't Tottenham for
He was at Tottenham for a long time.
years.
No, well,
Kept going on loan.
he wasn't. He was Tottenham 18-19, and then they loaned him out for
that's what I'm
25,000
saying.
years. Sheffield, Ipswich, Swansea, Stoke, Luton,
Yeah, but
Bournemouth.
he still belonged.
And
to
he's only
Tottenham.
24.
He is. He's had a.
Been around for years.
Well, he's never unpacked his suitcase, really, has he? To be fair, Geordie Metal, thank you for your 20 quid super chat, my man. Good weekend of football for me. The Toon tomorrow, and then along to watch the Lasses on Sunday, both to win 4-0. I might go to the Lasses game on Sunday. We may have one of the ladies' team members coming on the show very, very soon. Been in touch with that today, and that's looking positive. So we'll hopefully be able to bring you that and put some focus on the ladies' team, which will be really good as well. Now, I did want to talk about this tonight because I saw this on Eddie's channel earlier on. Shane saying, did anyone see Isak snub a fan outside the hotel? Outside the Hilton. I don't know whether you guys have seen this, but he's done it twice now, right? This isn't the first time that he's done it. There was about 5 or 6 lads waiting outside the Hilton Hotel where Isak was. And I think it was yesterday or earlier today that he came out of the hotel and a few kids got some photos of him. But then this little lad basically asked for his autograph, and he just didn't even make eye contact with him. He just walked another 10 yards, got in the car, and buggered off. Now, I don't like that. I have to say. I mean, you know, these footballers are privileged, and you know, this kid, they weren't being like over the top or anything like that. He just simply asked him for his autograph, and he just snubbed him. Now, there was only 5 kids there, and there was only one wanting an autograph. Why not? And he did that at St. James's as well. I don't agree with it. And, you know, when you see Isak, when you look at him, he doesn't look our friendly, to be honest. And I don't agree with that. I think if you're in a privileged position like a footballer and you've got just a handful of kids there outside the hotel, why not sign the autograph for the lad? You know, it would have, you know what it's like when you see a kid getting an autograph. They're absolutely buzzing. And he didn't even make eye contact with the kid. He just walked away. That's wrong. I don't know what you guys think, but it's wrong in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, there might be more context to it than that. I'm not going to make it.
But there wasn't, Alex. He walked out the hotel. He got a couple of photos with the other kids and snubbed the kid and walked off. There was no other context to it. There's a video of it.
There is deeper context of it because you don't know what he's been told by the club in regards to PR and what he can and can't do. Because you've got to remember the club.
Alex.
Yeah, but the club have come out recently and said that about the training ground stuff. They've come out and released statements about things like that.
I agree with that.
So that he might have heard something. Right before people jump on it, you've got to remember he is foreign. He's from Sweden. He's never lived in the UK.
Does that mean he's
before.
never been asked for an autograph?
He's been here a few weeks. Let's be honest. He's never lived in an English-speaking country before. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know if he's got partners, if his parents are over, if he's alone, if he's had a fight with someone. We don't know the context behind that. We don't know what the club's told him in relation to PR, and I've not seen the video. So if things consistently happen like that, then yeah, fine. Maybe we can make an opinion on it. But
I don't buy into. Look, everyone's got their opinion, right? I don't buy into it. that lad just asked him for an autograph. It would have taken him literally a second to scribble his name on the paper that he had.
Is it
and then got in the car.
100% that he heard it and just ignored it? Is it?
He's standing right next to him, Alex. It's with the notepad right there. It's impossible for him not to see it.
Know.
Maybe he just needs a bit of like guidance. I don't know. Like maybe he's good. I don't know. I don't.
Villa won up, by the way. Aston Villa 1-0 up.
Who are they playing?
Southampton.
Who scored?
And they both had a very respectful 1 minute silence, may I add.
Jacob Ramsey scored.
See, will ours be silent or will it be applause? Because some have clapped and some haven't.
No applause. No
clap.
applause.
They say silence,
70th
don't
minute.
clap.
70th minute for the clap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that normally when you get the clap, Billy?
I don't think I've ever lasted 70 minutes before, so I can't really say.
God.
69, yeah, not 70.
I knew that was coming. Well, literally. Oh, Christ. Let's move on. Oh, Jesus. Ian says Vegas Golden something. It's the Vegas Golden Knights. Stiff says another American owner. Next season, the Premier League will be replaced with the Todd Super Bowl. Premier League need to stop the young influx of owners. Malcolm says, I didn't think the Scousers were that bad, to be honest, but that was more down to the little regard worth I have for them. They were terrible.
Go and watch that video again. It is terrible.
I'd have one of them giant turkey legs they do. Obviously talking about the Yanks. Steve says, more food tips, Paul. Hey, that's what we're all about on TDR Friday. She said you can't read. Who did?
Me?
No, she didn't say I couldn't read. I can't read. Look, I'll do it again. I can't read from paper, right? So if anybody was to walk up to me with any sort of paper in the hand and ask me to read it, I can't, right? I cannot read it. It may as well be scribbled in Japanese. I can only read off a screen. So he would have to, whoever it was, would have to turn up with a blackboard or an actual computer screen. But it would have to be bigger than 20 inches because anything smaller than that, I can't read off. So there you go. So if anyone wants to approach me, what?
You must have a pile of electricity bills in your house and gas bills.
It's massive, mate. It's massive. But if anybody, let's just say anybody tomorrow was to come to me with any kind of paper, I wouldn't be able to read it. So, you know, they'd be wasting the time, Billy. You bastard. Anyway, Jimmy's in the house in the States. Good evening, Jimmy. Hope you're well, buddy. And thank you for sending me another recipe. That looks absolutely delicious. That.
Lovely.
Yeah. Nice bit. I tell you what,
garlic steak. Ooh.
Absolutely. We are united with Chris Bailey. Evening, everyone. Dan says Vegas almost went to the finals in the first year. Yeah, they did. Well, they made the final, actually, but they lost in the actual final. It was an excellent run. Piloki says, I am exactly the same, Paul. Cannot read off paper. That's why I use the internet. Indeed.
Must be a common thing then. I've never heard of it before tonight.
It must be, Billy. I thought I was a one-off. I really did. But
you are a one-off.
I fuck you. I have to stipulate that tonight, right?
You stipulating fuck me?
No, I'm stipulating. Look at Kent. Look at him. He's not even listening to the show.
He's looking at something, man. He's looking at something, aren't you?
I'm trying to read up on Isak to see
why he's a miserable twat.
Well,
Mitch
you know
says,
about that.
have we discussed the Haaland versus Wilson high feet goals? I can't get my head around one is allowed and the other isn't. Yeah. Nobody will know apart from the fact that it's the usual crap against Newcastle United, to be honest. I mean,
it was the referee, wasn't it? But we've got to applaud that pass from Cancelo because it was absolutely astonishing.
Just got on my team, Cancelo.
Well, listen, Haaland's goal shouldn't have been disallowed anyway. Wilson should have been allowed to stand. He was nowhere near the defender, so it's a perfectly good goal, which is why we're saying that Wilson's was as well. And that's the annoying thing. But again, terrible refereeing. Malcolm says, sorry, Paul, but you couldn't look intellectual with a library on your head. That's lovely, that, isn't it?
Slanderous, that.
I'll tell you what, Malcolm, me and you, I'll see you. I'm taking you to see Judge Rinder, pal.
I love Judge Rinder.
Thanks. George says, I totally agree with Danielle about the Yanks taking over our clubs. It's just about making money and changing the Premier League to make even more. Absolutely.
Yes, George.
It was Buster Bloodvessel. Who the hell is he?
Bad Manners, lead singer of Bad Manners.
Oh, God. Well, that's probably why I don't know who he is. Matthew says, nobody is safe on TTR Fridays. Love the banter. Thanks very much, Matthew. Jam on beer can sandwich, says Stiff Gators. Paul, Ron just called and wondered if you want to play Quidditch. What? I don't understand that. Ron,
Harry
who?
Potter.
I've never seen Harry Potter. I wouldn't know. I've never watched it. And thank God the kids have never been more interested in it. I mean, Phoebe just wants to watch horror films at 14-year-old. She watched this one the other day, and I swear to God, it's the most weird thing. It was called, what was it called? Black Phone?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that advertised.
Bloody hell.
I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to watch it, to be fair, because I was like...
And then she watched It before that.
Oh, it's good. It's classic.
I'll tell you what. Dancers hate, nothing wrong with a doobie. It's almost legal here. If there is any children watching, wondering what a doobie is, please go and ask your parents so we don't have to explain. Thank you. Rob says, defo better with face furniture. Better than booze. You look like the Milky Bar kid on steroids.
He was strong and tough without steroids.
I think he's having a pop at my glasses, Billy. V says, I know the feeling. My prescription is so strong, my eyes pop out the side of me specs. Oh, bless you, V. Actually, my granddad used to wear glasses that made his eyes like absolutely huge. And Olivia, when she was little, because obviously the other two didn't know him, but Olivia, when she was little, used to call him Granddad Glasses.
Oh,
because his eyes were so huge.
Cute.
Ab says, are we now at war with Jamaica?
Probably.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Mark says, well, you're certainly making a spectacle of yourself, Paul. The old ones are the best. Anyone's internet really slow today, says Andy? Not unless you live in North Korea. Norvik says, are you sure they're not Ben's glasses, Paul? They look a little on the small side. Paul Potter. Is that Paul, or has Teddy Roosevelt been on the fast food? What the Dave says, I've been posting about keeping the Americans out for 2 or 3 years now. Might already be too late. Dangerous bastardos. Spacebar says, Paul, I'm not sure what part of the Caribbean you were from with that accent, but I'm sure Kenton Bar isn't the See? Look, see how everyone's turning on me now. Yeah, you know, Danielle, how you just
bring it
laugh.
on yourself.
You know, but you complaining about your big lips yesterday, right?
No,
but now because I'm getting flack, it's all funny to use three, isn't it? It's
yeah,
just hilarious.
Because you know why? You came for Billy, you came for Alex, you came for me. So yeah, it is funny. Haha.
Mary says, Paul, bro, thank you. You caught me off guard. Best bro ever in the world.
Oh.
Yes. Ian says, did you play ice hockey professionally, Paul? Yes, I did. What did you say there?
I just might have said own goals.
Right. One, Billy. One.
It was an important one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, cup final.
Lost us the championship final, granted, but... Oh, he's a heartless bastard. What am I even doing associating myself with you? Mikey says, TalkSport says we've been underwhelming this year. Well, TalkSport can go and suck my big toe, because tomorrow we will trounce Bournemouth and we'll be back on the move again. The Steve Bruce and Gareth Southgate loving Annie is in the house. I hope one of them managers goes to Bristol City. I really do, because then it'll be interesting to wait for Annie to turn and see how terrible the managers are.
Annie, he's taken 4 right backs.
Yes.
4. One of which is Trent.
Clarky says, what's Joe Linton shouting into Billy's ear? Okay. Yeah. V says, I look cultured. Thank you, V. And so do you. Despite the fact that glasses make your eyes go huge, that is part of the culture. Now I just look like some kind of school teacher. Hello! What are you doing?
I was thinking more Cosmo Smallpiece. Remember him?
Who?
Cosmo Smallpiece. Les Dawson.
What? No. I never found Les Dawson funny.
Oh, he was hilarious.
I didn't. I'm sorry, but he wasn't my, you know. Samsonite says, might be the problem is a couple of inches behind the eyes, Paul. George says, wrote a song today called Eddie Howe's Black and White Army.
Good man. That might take off, you know.
I think it might. You've been struck by, because Annie's in the house. Ab says it's a well-known condition, Paul. Can't read off paperitis. Yes, that's what it is, Abs. I can't read off paperitis. So, you know, like I say, anybody, you know. Kenzie says, can you read Braille, Paul? I can read Braille like I can read Korean. Absolutely not. Good evening, North and South Korea.
What about that sick bastard that sent Steve Wonder a cheese grate and told him it was a fucking book?
I'm sorry, what?
That sick bastard sent Steve Wonder a cheese grater and told him it was a book.
Oh, yes. That's just evil, Billy. I'm not responding to evil jokes.
It's not a joke. It really happened.
Did it?
Yeah, years ago.
Okay.
He wasn't. By the way, do you know how Steve? This is a fact now. This is not. No, this is trivia. Do you know how Stevie Wonder became blind? He wasn't born blind. Well, he kind of was. He was pulled out by the forceps by his eyes.
No.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Where the hell are we going with this?
Is that true?
Just a trivial thing
Oh
that.
my God.
Paul's shocked face, but with glasses on, is amazing.
Alex, you really are a little twat. You know, you come across all posh and nice, don't you? But when you're 400 mile away, you turn into this little wretched, evil little cretin who's sitting there under the stairs.
You said littles 4 times in 5 words then.
Because he's a dwarf. Toon Gremlin says, big up the YouTube auditors. I'm not sure what the hell you mean by that, to be honest. What's the YouTube? The idea. Money on Isak, brace tomorrow. Annie says, what is going on? Why is Danielle laughing so much? That was at the time of the of reading off Papergate, which is a big problem. Jimmy says, didn't know about this show at first, but it's turned out to be my favorite. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks,
I don't know
Jimmy.
why. Because these three, I don't know these three on a Friday. I really don't. They turn into people that you just wouldn't want to associate with because they're evil.
Wow. I tell you now, you better stop running.
No, right.
I tell you.
You've already laughed at me numerous times today, Danielle, because of what United wearing top supporting bloody Coventry City git decided to post out, you know, and
post out or post out? I'll post out. I'm with you now. I know where you're going with this.
Yes, you carry on, Billy.
When we're outside the ground and you say to me, come on, time to be interviewed, I'll go, actually, you don't want to be associated with me, do you? So it's a no.
Well, stick it up your ass then. Whatever. I'll go and interview somebody else.
Okay. You do that.
I won't.
How about me? How about me?
It's no good, Billy. I can't read off paper, mate. It's just not going to happen. It's no point in writing me some questions down on paper. I'll not be able to do it, Billy. It'll be a Greek tragedy, unfortunately. So anybody traveling wanting to show me things with paper tomorrow, it's pointless. Alan says paper mache-itis is your problem, Paul. It's an eye defect. Jim's in the house. Good evening, Jim. Go on, Alex. V says I don't work Saturdays. If I'm upper class, the world is in trouble. Yes, Stato, says Mary. So class, Alex. Probably laughing at one of your little quirks, Alex.
Can't remember what it was about.
Sit there and say out and then open your mouth every 10 minutes or something. Ronald says, I love cakes and it isn't a coincidence that I'm now a diabetic. Welcome to the club, Ronald. Annie says, the only posh phrase I know is from Romeo and Juliet, and I'm not sure that counts. Oh, dear me. He's got to learn some things. Jim says, well, my daughter is making a TikTok fish pie made of fish fingers, beans, and mash topped with cheese. I saw that. That does look actually quite nice.
I don't like fish fingers. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't like fish fingers.
Bloody hell. I'll tell you.
No.
Anyway. Francisco says your head is bigger, ergo your glasses are bigger. What? John's back door is here. John's back door. Oh,
Look at the profile picture of it though.
I know. It's
you.
It's me going
It's
mental.
safari.
Is that me when I got bitten by the?
It
Yes,
is,
it is.
yeah.
I can see it. I can see it.
It's only a baby.
What a knob you are. Francisco says, Paul, you look like the professor from Pink Floyd's The Wall, especially when you use that high-pitched accent. Never a fan of Pink Floyd, to be fair. I know,
You have to be of
I
a
know
particular
The Wall.
culture, don't you? You have to be of a particular culture to
yes,
love Pink
you do.
Floyd.
That song actually scared me, that you don't need no education.
Generally, Pink Floyd fans tend to be fans of Bob Marley as well for some reason.
Yes.
If you catch my drift.
Indeed. Paul says glasses make you more intelligent, Paul, and Beckham paid respect to the Queen.
Indeed.
Yes. What's David Beckham and Ferrero Rocher got in common? Paul's how are your sugar levels? The last time you were Mr. Angry. ...
Exactly.
No, that was Susan's fault for giving me an antihistamine and nearly killing me. Ronald says David Beckham was talented and his millionaire wife wasn't. A mimic artist.
Well, that's true. He's more talented than his wife.
Yeah.
He's more talented than his wife.
That being said, I'm pretty sure she made.
And Straffy
10
said it
times the
wasn't a
money.
cane, it was an umbrella.
I know,
And rightly
linked
so,
that to me
because
on Twitter 20 minutes ago.
It's still not the point, though. The point
it's an
is,
umbrella.
he said he
And
was
why
being
couldn't he take an umbrella when he's waiting in the queue for so long?
take an umbrella. Don't take one like that.
I mean,
No,
it was
it's
easy
being
to misunderstand
conspicuous.
because he wasn't an open.
But if you're
it was-
David Beckham, you're not going to take a pound stretcher one in, are you? You're going to
Well,
have
if
a
you
good
don't, if you
one.
want to look like you're not David Beckham, yes, you would.
Oh, give how you
Away,
Beckham bashes
man.
the lot of you. Disgrace.
I'm just saying.
No,
like,
not
fair
having
enough.
it. Not having it.
Oh, whatever.
Ronald says, did you see Chris Eubank announce Cecilia by Suggs on top of the pops? Cecilia. Cecilia.
Here we on the pubs. Cecilia
Top of the
by
pops.
Suggs.
Cecilia. Yes.
He used to be a madness, you know.
Mark says Billy's Eubanks was slowly turning into George again from Rainbow.
They all do. I'm a good boxer. He's a better boxer.
Dear. Paul Gallant's in the house. Very good evening, Paul, Danielle, Billy, and Alex. Evening, Paul. Hi, guys. Just back from London. Pay my respects. It was emotional, says David.
Oh, I bet it was.
David.
I could have went.
Indeed. Schofield beat the queue in 30 seconds. Can we have less of the S word, please? The S word? What's the S word?
Local neighbours scoring goals.
Oh, yes.
Indeed. Fair enough. David Beckham buying all the old women all the old women in the queue donuts. Wayne Rooney kicking himself, wishing he thought of it first.
You know, that's a strange thing. Arsenal made a signing about 7-8 years ago when I was convinced they'd signed Wayne Rooney, but actually it was Granit Xhaka.
Dear me.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, that's why it's gone all silent, because there is just literally, there literally is no comment to that joke. This half dozen of Toon Review eggs brought to you by Manscaped. The colours on Alex's mic represent his current mood. Very angsty.
I don't think he's very angsty.
Well,
Yeah.
you wouldn't.
Ooh.
Ab says she'll be ecstatic with 3-0. A win's a win for me at the minute, says Geordie. Depends who is available, but 4-0 if Bruno and Maxi start. Caboose says, football tomorrow. I hope for a good performance. Hopefully the squad is healed as well over the week absence. Bournemouth a different team now since the manager changed. Well, they're not. They had a 45-minute spell. It's fair to say, but we'll wait and see.
I
on
did
that
going
one.
back. I've been back and watched that. I'm not particularly worried.
Indeed. Samsonite says Finn is a fairly normal German first name, and Lachenmacher means lachen maker. It will be either 3-0, we play exceptionally well and win comfortably, or the keeper has a worldie, we get cheated by VAR, or the ref scores the winner in the 105th minute.
I mean, opposition keepers do have a habit of playing absolutely out of their skin against us on occasion. I don't know where this comes from. It's bizarre.
Indeed. I have 50 kids going to the Lasses game Sunday. Going to be hard work. 50?
Oh, good luck.
Jesus. Dan says, Paul, I guarantee you there's a fizzy drink maker who will sponsor you if you can make contact. Those small business drink manufacturers are all over podcasts and with your live numbers. Dan, let me know, man, and I'll get in touch with them. I'm not sure which ones they are. Why are kids hanging outside this hotel, though? If I was in his shoes, I'd find it a bit weird. Official club duties and places is a different story, but hotel personal space. Come on. If you're in a hotel. C-Stock says if that was Maxi, he would have taken the kids for lunch. Absolutely. Of course he
But
would.
he's not Maxi, though, is he? So let's
There's
stop that.
3.5 years difference between the lads. You've got to remember, like at 22, were you guys all confident enough to potentially do that?
Well, I was signing autographs at 22, Alex, when I was playing ice. So yes, I was.
Stop being so judgy.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not judging him. I'm saying I don't agree with it. I'm saying there was one person asked him for an autograph and he couldn't do it. Giveaway. Not having it.
How many autographs
on
has he
paper.
signed, though? Like,
Maybe
Billy,
he
that's a
can't
point. Maybe he can't write on paper. That's a good point. I can't read off paper.
Maybe he couldn't
can
understand
only
them,
sign
to be fair.
iPads. Indeed. Zishan, thank you for another £4.49 super chat. He says 4-0 to the Toon tomorrow. Bruno, Isak, and a brace from Leon Sanderson. That's okay. Dear. I don't think they should be hanging around the hotel. It's effectively his home at the minute. He's entitled to some privacy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They might have been staying at the hotel. You don't know.
Why would they be stood outside if they were staying at the hotel? Why were they at school?
I'm sorry. He should have done the autograph. Right. Michael
Why
Marsden.
angry about it?
Because I might have known bloody Clark Kent would have stuck up for him. You know, at 22, somebody approached me in the ice rink. I'd sign it. I wouldn't just
stick up for him.
He might not understand the kids.
I wouldn't just walk off and not even give him eye contact.
Yeah, but he might not have understood the kids. They might have all been talking at the same time.
Right. So holding a notepad in front of him with a pen, he doesn't know what that means.
Yeah, but there were a bunch of them. You said he didn't look.
No,
he didn't look at the notepad, did he?
It was right in front of him, Alex. He could have.
I didn't see the video. You said that
I suggest you watch the video and you see the
Um,
angle, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. Michael Marsden, thank you very much for your £100 super chat again.
Wow,
Absolutely fabulous, Michael. Thank you so much. With the comment, hi, Paul, Danielle, Billy, and Alex. And he also says, Alex, you're a tosspot. You're completely wrong about Isak. Grow up.
No, he didn't say that at all.
When you played ice hockey, Paul, did you get many requests for autographs and things?
Yes. Why?
No, I'm only asking. I don't know. Did you find it kind of sometimes? Did you find it like you didn't want to do it and didn't do it, or did you always do it?
Do you know what? No, I didn't, because it again, you were in that position where you felt like somebody came and asked you for an autograph. You were quite happy to do it, or a photo. I mean, there was no sort of proper mobile phones early doors, you know what I mean? But there was cameras there and stuff, but I didn't have a problem with it. None of the lads did, to be honest. I just don't see how...
You that scored the own goal that cost us the cup?
Fuck off.
And if he did this and it was wrong, it's not, clear cut, like black and white, good versus
Go and watch
bad.
the video, is all I'll say, right? Then you can make your mind
Right,
up.
and I get that. So why have you brought it up then? Why have you brought it up if you're not
Because
willing
I think
to
it was wrong.
listen to other people's opinions?
I think it was wrong. I think
it
he
might
should
not
have
be.
signed
It might not be a true
But we
reflection
think
of
something
his
else,
entire being and personality. It might just be like one thing that maybe should have stayed.
Personally, I
Doesn't mean he's
think
gonna be
when a man signs for a club, he should be trying to create an impression. He should have signed.
Thank you, Billy.
Mm.
A man
I think we
that
should give
talks-
him the benefit of the doubt.
the man that always talk. Well, theirs is a bloody surprise. It's just because it's Isak, and he can't do
It's
anything
not.
wrong.
It's
He's
because
just
it's a young.
signed and
It's a
he's
young
Swedish and he's
man.
22, and he doesn't know what a bit of paper and a pen means.
No, I disagree.
I mean, maybe he didn't sign on full stop. Some celebrities, sportsmen don't, do they?
Alan
But-
Shearer's refused signatures before.
Yeah, you don't know what mental space he was in at all.
Shearer,
Like,
does
He
it?
refused
Like,
Alex Ferguson signature twice.
he's a 22-year-old lad who's lived in 5 different countries, born in Sweden to Eritrean parents. Like, we don't know what mental space he's in at all. Like, I'm not going to be mean to him unless I know the context.
I'm
so-
not
I'll
being
back you,
mean
Alex,
to him.
don't worry.
I'm
I'll
just
back
saying
you.
he should have signed the autograph, or should have at least.
I don't think he should have
nodded to
necessarily.
the
It
kids,
depends.
or give him some kind of, as to why he just walked off without even looking the
Yeah,
kid
it
in the
might
eye.
be private. It might be private. He might have had an issue with housing. He might have just had some news. We don't know. We're not privy to that, and it doesn't mean he's a bad person. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
I've been refused autographs before, and I've been at games. It doesn't mean I don't like
Well,
the
that's 'cause
player.
they don't
like-
see you because you only come to the angles.
That's
Ian says,
discrimination.
as a diabetic, sweetener in Diet Coke made me insulin intolerant. My blood sugar was through the roof. Big thumbs up for fizzy water with half a lime in it.
Ooh,
interesting.
yes.
Yeah.
Cucumber as well. That's good.
No,
Really?
no.
Oh,
A
I'm not too sure
cucumber,
about a
no,
cucumber.
listen, try it. Just like slice it up a bit, put it in the water, leave it in the fridge for like a couple of hours, and then the taste. It's beautiful.
I hate
I'm
fruit
a-
in water.
I'm allergic to cucumber, so I can't.
I can't. I don't. This is already like it's grape and blackberry. You know what I mean? There's enough fruit in there anyway.
I just like water. When people bring me a water with a lemon in it, I'm like, I asked for water. I don't know where you put fruit in it. Like,
I don't understand the lemon. I don't.
don't get
I'm
that
with
either.
you on that, Alex.
Confuses me.
I don't get the lemon at all. As long as it's. I don't get people who drink water at room temperature.
Oh
That
no! Unless
I
you're
have
poorly,
to have water cold.
unless you're poorly, if you've been sick, you should always have warm room temperature water because if you have cold water, it distresses your stomach with the temperature.
Mm.
Yes.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
Many hangovers.
Right.
Many.
Indeed. Right, it's time for this, guys. Yes, it is Danielle's rant. So,
I've got
Danielle,
two. I've got
two rants.
So first one is to the idiot Amazon driver who now has left me without any medication for Dipsy until we can get a delivery from Pets at Home on Sunday. So cheers. Thanks very much. And also thanks for sitting around the corner of my house for an hour while I tracked you on the map and then decided to just shove it somewhere and say it was delivered. So cheers. And also thanks to Amazon customer service for trying to fob us off, saying I had to wait till Tuesday for a refund. I think not. 5 minutes later, I had the money. So, not today, hon. So, don't worry. We'll get you some different medicine. Okay? Yes. So, that was my first one. My second one, Sky Sports and this ridiculous blooming all-stars team, right?
Yes,
North and South, blah, blah, blah. Let's have a look at this, shall we? So, shock. Okay. No, the only players in this team are from the top 6 teams. I'm absolutely fed up with it. I'm sick of it. Like, Bruno Fernandes. There's only one Bruno in the Premier League, and it isn't that one. I think we all know who that is. I'm absolutely fed up with this bias all the time. If you look at the South teams as well, it's all top 6. Bar Declan Rice. It's absolutely pathetic. Like, what is this? But like, the Twitter polls and stuff that were going around, and you could see Trippier in there. You could see obviously Bruno in there, etc. Where's it? What is this about? This rhetoric? When is it ever going to end? When is it going to end? Because I'm sick of it, and I'm sick of paying them £18 a month for the pleasure. So that'll be getting cancelled pronto. Yes, sorry about that. A little bit annoyed tonight.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
taking a
and
lot
when
of
we win a
flack, by
trophy.
the way. Yeah. I'm taking a lot of flack for my glasses, by the way. I just thought I'd point that out. Kenzie says the only things thicker than Paul's glasses are the tiny windows on the little subs that go down to the Titanic. It's just wrong. You can change the size of YouTube chat by holding Alt and using the plus and minus keys if you're struggling. I'm not struggling. I just get look at the
Just paper.
violins for me now.
Just paper.
I mean, Jesus.
Paper.
Paul, you played pro hockey in America? No, I didn't play in America, mate. I would have loved to. That would have been a. David says he would be way past 15k subs by now if he was knowledgeable on Python, Mel Brooks, and Potter. And he's saying up the gas. Well, I'm sure he's meaning. Do you think he's saying up the gas there, Billy? Do you think he's a secret?
I think it's a play on words, isn't it? I think it's a play on what's short for Gareth and gas.
Yeah. So I think really you're cheering on Bristol Rovers there, Annie. I think you should have a word with yourself. Mr. Potato Head in them glasses. Anyone else want to have a laugh at that? Just while we're there?
No.
TDR has just been renamed Madison Square Gardens. The infighting is getting out of hand. It's called banter, Alan. Dominic says, just love you guys taking the mick out of each other and having a laugh. Thanks for the joy. No problem, Dominic. It's just what we do. Mary says, I wear glasses too. The chance of vision getting blurry is optional. See Cabbage Head's working his magic for West Brom. Mark says, Billy, your sound.
Cheers, mate.
Your sound.
Talking of Steve
sound.
Bruce, he's up the road tomorrow. I could go and watch him.
Yeah, he is.
I could go and watch him, except I'm not going to be. I'm going to be watching Newcastle thrash Bournemouth, but Fulham are 2-1 up Forest, by the way.
Who? Fulham?
Yep.
Who
Has
scored?
Mitrovic scored?
No, not yet.
Ah.
Sent off.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Did he?
No.
Oh.
Right. Let's get on with this one. It is indeed Billy's beef. And what does Billy have for us tonight?
Well, there's lots of contenders. And yet, watching this match tonight with Villa and Southampton brings me to one that I've had for years and years and years. And it's about a certain player who I think's conned his way into England sides for years. It was part of the side that beat us on the last day of the season at Villa Park to get relegated. And I just can't stand him. It's Ashley Young. What an overrated player that man's been. Absolutely coined it in for being nothing more than a mediocre player. Also with a questionable attitude, diving, lots of dives over the years, which he kind of took to a bigger level when he was at Man United. But that World Cup 2018 side, he was the sore thumb in it, playing as a left back when he's not a left back. He's not anything really. Southgate persisted in picking him as left back. And Ashley Young just really gets right on my hooter. I can't stand him. And he's at it against tonight, diving around like a lunatic. 37 years of age and still behaving like a prepubescent child. Can't stand him. Ashley Young's my beef this week. Hate him.
Okay. Well said. Well said. Indeed. Pink Floyd were the 70s Radiohead. They were okay, but massively overrated.
Gilmore's a
Billy,
favourite
don't
target.
be silly. Can't stand Bob. Interesting. Neither Pink Floyd or Radiohead are overrated. No. And Toonami says, "Hi, hey, Paul, you look like Will Hayes' brother with them glasses on." Who's Will Hayes?
He's a comedian from the 40s.
Oh, bloody hell.
A radio
Trevor
comedian.
says, "Paul, you look like Penfold from Danger Mouse, you cheeky motherfucker." Don't even approach me, Trevor, if you ever see me.
Ergo, Lee Charnley as well, then. That's what I was trying to say, really.
Yes, thank you, Billy. I kind of got that. You know what I mean? You didn't have to say it.
Just thought I'd point it out.
I'm sure you did. Jack says, still think it was a classy touch by Saudi Arabia to use our third kit as an inspiration for their new home kit for the World Cup. I agree.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Annie says, anyone practicing magic today, or is that a myth? What? Have I missed something there? Kenzie says, it's not funny to make fun of people's speech impediment.
Quite right.
Oh,
Absolutely. Granville. War Flags have announced that all flags will be removed for tomorrow's game due to the tribute being made for the Queen.
Why?
Interesting.
Oh,
They're
the
gonna
Queen
do one
likes
for the
flags?
Yeah, but I think they're doing something else, aren't they? I think that's what he's
I don't
getting
know
at.
if they are. Oh.
Francisco says Led Zeppelin is on another level altogether. Music is my life, so I love all forms and genres. Barth says it feels like we haven't played in yonks.
It does.
God.
Somebody said yesterday on Twitter, it's like the season's starting again.
Yes.
What are you laughing at?
Just a text that came in.
All right.
No, it wasn't rude. It just made me laugh.
We haven't won in yonks, that's for certain.
No, exactly. That's what I mean. We need to set out a stand again, don't we?
Absolutely. Gary says I was in a queue for 9 hours for a special midnight showing of the song. Remains the same. Gary, have a word, man.
Wow.
9
That's
hours.
commitment. I slept out for 14 hours for Take That tickets. And I was like...
You must have had a little patience for that.
I did. Mm-hmm. Didn't sound like that, like.
Only took me a minute.
What,
I've said that a few times as well.
Dear God. Jack says, come on, Paul. The only people that would ask you for your autograph at 22 is the police. What? Jesus Christ. I did get my car pinched when I was 22, actually. I had a Ford Orion, but it was one of them. Do you remember them, Billy? The Ford Orions. But it was dead, like it was the sporty version. I can't remember what you call it. But it got nicked outside Whitley Bay Ice Rink. On a practice night. Yeah. It was found again somewhere in Newcastle, but it was just
trash.
There's loads of rocks in it and stuff. I don't know where the hell it had been. But yeah, they trashed it with rocks and stuff. So yeah. Stiff Gator says the Hilton is a 4-star hotel and guests pay top dollar for peace and quiet. They definitely would not approve of Isak encouraging crowds and disturbing their guests by hanging outside. Foxy says last time everyone was predicting 3 or 4-0. We drew 0-0 against Palace. I'll take a 1-0 win right now. Honestly, Bournemouth deserve a bit more respect. They have won more Premier League games than us so far.
Yeah, on technicalities, let's be honest.
Yeah. And we'd be a lot higher. A lot higher. Need to calm down. No one needs a load of shouting in their ear on a chilly Friday night, says Swangzilla. Durham Wasps were the boys, says Aaron. Clarky says I got Paul's autograph in 76. Son of a bitch. Pork Pie says Eddie on Tyneside Life wasn't happy about it. It was easier to sign than not go watch the video. Thank you, Pork Pie.
Let it go. God,
no,
let it go.
Mark says Paul is in walk-off territory. Don't mention Louis Spence. Ian says I got Paul's autograph in 77. Been living off the alimony ever since. You're funny. I think Isak was well within his right not to sign if he doesn't want to be hassled or is in a hurry. That's just my opinion. People will have opinions. It is mine. Alex has his. Danielle has his. Billy is talking sense.
Danielle has his. What does that mean?
Don't know.
Watch it.
Shut up, big lips. Straffy says some sportsmen and women don't like to sign autographs. Can't kick the lad for not doing something. I'm with you, Alex, mate. Dan says water with lemon is really good for you. I'll send you the link in one of our discussions. Thank you, Dan. Man never knew there were so many needs for water. Oh, God. Cucumber and tomato salad with vinaigrette.
Oh, cucumber now.
Lovely.
Billy's allergic to cucumber. I'm waiting for the punchline.
There is none, unfortunately.
Oh, God. I mean, Phoebe and Ben sit there and eat full cucumbers, just like chocolate bars. But I'd rather them did that than eat chocolate all the time, to be honest. Isak actually signed 2 autographs before he blanked that lad. I'm almost sure of that. The video will show that on Eddie's Tyneside Life, not Stu. I don't know who Stu is. I've noticed Alex laughs most at Billy. Some great throwaway comments. Well, he never laughs at me. I know that for a fact. Because every time I try and make a punchline, he's not even looking. And he's just stroking his well-groomed beard. Ian says, I had an Amazon driver once, just put a piece of paper through my door saying I've left it on your bin. In a communal bin. It was a £500 hard drive.
Oh my God.
Hope Dipsy's okay, Danielle, says Tom.
Yeah, should be fine. Don't worry.
Pizza's first time commenting. Love the channel. Thanks, mate. Lars says, if you're not judging him, we need a redefinition of what judging someone means. Give the lad the benefit of the doubt until more is known about the situation. Isak, not the first nor the last to ignore supporters. I remember players going in at a different gate at Chelsea Street training ground to avoid kids waiting at the gate. And OI even and all. That's fine. I just think he should have signed it. That's all I'm saying. Ronald says an Amazon driver refused to give me my birthday present from a friend of 6 bottles of Sauvignon Blanc on my 49th birthday because I didn't have a passport or driving license. How?
Yeah,
That's
that's the policy with Amazon. So they don't
Yeah.
do, you know how they normally do challenge 25. So if they believe that you look under that, you have to prove that you're at least 25 or whatever. With Amazon, it's 100% checking of all ID, regardless of how old you are or how old you look. It's very strange.
Interesting. Yeah. Right. I'm looking forward to this one.
No.
Come on then, Alex. Who are you shaming this week, buddy?
Southgate.
Oh,
Southgate.
yeah.
It's got to be Southgate. Right. Okay. So the context for shaming him now is the fact that he came out was it 2017? He came out, or no, it was later than that. He came out and said that he would choose players based on form. So, right, where should we start? Calvin Phillips has played. Anybody want to guess how many minutes he's played this season in the Premier League?
26.
2.
4.
Right, next.
2.
So Calvin Phillips shouldn't be in the squad.
Wow.
14 minutes in
Holy
Champions
mother.
League. Well, that's according to FBref, unless they've not updated it correctly. Right, Ben Chilwell, has played 122 minutes in the Premier League. A game and a bit. Not enough. We're playing Italy and Germany, 2 of the best sides in the world. I want players who have been playing football. Thank you. It's ridiculous. Jack Grealish, 135 minutes in the Premier League. Not scored, not assisted. In one of the best sides in the country. Not good enough. Mason Mount, 400 minutes of football. No goals, no assists, when his direct challenger is James Maddison, who is performing very, very well and is playing for Leicester in a poor side at the moment, that being said. Connor Cody, not good enough. He moved backwards to Everton in the move that suited him. Fair enough. Reasonable player in his own right. Premier League quality. Fair enough to say that. We're playing Italy and Germany. This is the England squad. Not good enough. Ridiculous. Luke Shaw, 134 minutes. His closest statistical match is Jesus Navas. Remember him from years and years ago? He's 37 now. So when you're 27-year-old Luke Shaw and your closest stat match is 10 years older than you, you're a fullback.
Well, does it really?
Oh, my days. So he's played a game and a bit. Again, nothing to show for it. That's it. Case in point. I'm sick of Southgate. Absolutely sick of him. I understand you've got to pick a squad, but you need to be picking based on merit and form and for the good of the team. And he's essentially just picking what he's trying. He's trying to save his own skin right now. He's trying to pick up results and grind out results to save his job and to keep form going somewhat. I'd rather we just sacked it off. I don't care if we lose these 2 fixtures. I don't care. I'd rather we sacrificed it for the good of the future of the country's team and try and get a format, a system, an ideology, a template, whatever words you want to throw out there. Try and get something created and we can build from it. We've got a lot of good clubs in this country. Liverpool and Man City are both playing similar formations with, well, they've moved apart in recent years, but they're both technical, good in possession, good at pressing. We could copy some of the top 2 or 3 countries, top 2 or 3 clubs, and we could follow a system. You know, we're also playing that. We're trying to move into a press possession 4-3-3. We've got Trippier and Pope. The fact that you've got players such as Dunk, Webster, Byrne, Target, just all overlooked. Like, there's more in that list. I apologise if I forgot more.
There's another one.
A lot.
Jadon Sancho.
Sancho's overlooked as well,
Yeah,
despite he is playing and is doing fairly well.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was poor last year, but he's doing fine at the moment, and he's a good winger. What? It makes no sense.
He's on form. But there you go.
He's just Southgate is just. I think he needs to go. I want him to go before these 2 friendlies. I want him gone before the World Cup. I just think it's dead. It's dead time. This is wasted time because all that's going to happen is it's going to end in tears, and then we're going to have to start the project again. I'd rather just do it now. Just rip the band-aid off now. Just crack on with it because I'm sick of Southgate. He's taken us as far as he can. Well, just to clarify, our last 4 fixtures, what were they? I think we had
Lost twice to Hungary.
Hungary 1-0 loss. Germany 1-1 draw. Italy 0-0 draw. Hungary 4-0 loss. It's not good enough.
No, it's not.
It's not good enough. We got smashed. We got smashed in our own backyard 4-0 by Hungary. Not good enough. I haven't even mentioned Harry Maguire yet.
Yeah, we'll not.
That doesn't even need to be mentioned.
People. Yeah, exactly.
Do you not worry though if Southgate does go that Eddie Howe will be under the microscope?
No, I don't think Eddie Howe would go.
I think the England job will always be the England job, so I don't think there's any temptation for him to go now.
I don't think his style suits the England management, especially not now. It might do in the future, but at the moment, it's very evident with how he's worked with the club that he's very, very hands-on. He likes to be in with the players every day. He's got his own ideology. He's got his own like behind-the-scenes games he does with the players. He does like family readings and your past experiences. He's proper into it day to day. They love it. They love that kind of thing. It's a drug for them. And he won't get that in international management. So maybe in 5 to 10 years, he might be interested in it. But I think now, I think it'd be too soon. I'd be surprised if he took it.
Or maybe he's even 20 years, Alex. He's only in his 40s. You know what I mean? He's younger than me, so
he might not even be offered the job either. You never know.
No,
I think he'd be approached
with his work ethic. I think
probably.
And sometimes people aren't built for international management, and he's sort of built for the day-to-day stuff, like you say. So,
but if you think about how fans have treated Potter at Chelsea, there's a lot of Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, he's got no credentials, he's got no trophies, he shouldn't be at Chelsea."
I can't believe Potter out was actually trending.
Exactly. So this makes me think that they might do the same for England manager. They might be like, "Well, Howe's not won anything. He got Bournemouth up," and they might say the same in that regard potentially.
Yeah. Jimmy says, "Hi, you guys. Just tuned in and wanted to say before I rewind, I hope you're all well from Jimmy and Cornwall. Clarky, you're having a nightmare there, son. Bruce isn't better than anybody. Southgate stays. Sorry, but tell me why Eddie won't take the England job, because there is nobody else. Well, because he wouldn't want it at the minute. It's simple as that. Andy says we could have had applause at the 96th minute in the Liverpool match. Oh, God. Penchulan says, love it if Pinocchio was next England manager. At least we all know when he's talking bullshit. Jesus. Anyway, right. To finish off, we don't have comment of the week this week. The guys haven't done the homework.
To be fair, I think it was V with the eyes comment with our glasses.
Fair enough. V, you've won comment of the week. But now it is time. And but before we go into this, if you have enjoyed the show, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. It is really, really, really important that you do that because it does bump us up. So, and if you're new to the channel and like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. Free to do so, and also the notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or we bring out a video. Right, Billy, the game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is not Pope or no Pope. It is not Saint or no Saint. The game that Billy has come up with tonight, guys, is Monarch or Bollocks. Right? So this can be a monarch from anywhere in the world. Okay? Any monarch. So
in history.
In history. And I don't know if Billy means these singled out islands where people, throw spears at you and stuff. I don't know. So anyway, here we go. Right, Billy, who's going first? I think Danielle is the reigning champ. She needs to go first.
No, hang on.
Looks nervous.
Alex is the reigning champ.
Yes, he won.
Oh. Okay, then. Go on, then.
Right, so Monarch or Bollocks. I'll give you either a real monarch's name or one I've made up. And someone's asked what a monarch is. It's someone that's been the ruler of the country, a sovereign leader of the country.
Yeah.
Like a queen, king,
like a king or a queen, basically.
Yeah. So Alex could have the first one. We're looking at Monarch or Bollocks. King Focus.
King what?
Focus.
Focus.
Can I have the spelling of that?
I think Billy's reaction's given it. That's cheating again.
Phocus. Fuckus.
Ooh, he's going with a PH.
Monocle bollocks.
It's absolute bollocks.
No, there was a King Focus in the Byzantine Empire.
Where from?
The Byzantine Empire, many, many, many moons ago.
Wow. The bloody hell.
I'm trying to think of languages where that would be a thing. That's definitely not modern.
All right, well, wait till you hear him come out with King Urban. Then you're not so much wrong.
Right, Paul.
Danielle.
You know. We're going Danielle or Paul. Who are we going next?
Danielle next.
Danielle, okay. Danielle? King Tupu.
Oh, actually, I know this.
I'm going to say monarch.
King Tupu was a monarch indeed.
Damn it!
Correct.
Damn it all! That's probably the one that I actually knew. Why didn't I say me go next?
Emperor
Damn
Focus. Did emperors count as monarchs?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
They do indeed.
Ooh, okay.
So round to Paul now, and you're having King William Alexander. That's me and him together.
King William Alexander. King. I don't think there's been it. That's bollocks.
It's monarch. He's current king of Holland. Indeed.
Yeah, an emperor definitely is a monarch.
Hey, I don't just make these rules up, Alex, to go along, you know.
You know what I'm like, anyway.
Right, back round to Alex again. Danielle has the lead at the minute, 1-0. Alex, Prince Albert. We all know what a Prince Albert is, but has there been a monarch called Prince Albert?
What? Why? What? So
Albert.
isn't his forename is Prince?
No,
Prince Albert.
he's
Prince Albert is something else in real life, isn't it? It's a piercing of something. We won't go into it now, but has there ever been a monarch called Prince Albert?
But why would it? Why? I don't understand why the prince is in there if he was a monarch, because he would be king. I don't get that bit. Is it just Albert?
No, he's known as Prince Albert. Was known as Prince Albert. If he exists,
so they just carried on the name. So it's like people continuing to call Charles Prince Charles. Is that the kind of vibe here?
No.
Okay, right.
I'm
just going to say no. I'm going to say no because that's a weird one.
Now he's the current crown prince of
Monaco.
So he's the current.
It works differently in Monaco, Alex. That's why you should have read.
Then the leaders, despite
that's
not
why
being...
you should have known that. I would have thought you'd have known that, Alex.
Don't worry, you know what? You'll come back stronger, won't you, Alex?
He will indeed.
I'm better at British history.
Round Danielle now with King Justin.
I love this game. I'm going to say...
He played for everything, you know.
Bollocks.
He's a monarch. Or he was.
Oh, damn it.
He was a monarch.
Never mind, can't win and all.
Round to Paul now.
Go on.
King Malcolm.
It's bollocks, Billy.
King of Scotland in the 7th
Oh,
century.
Nick off! I'm not having it, man. King bloody Malcolm. How we, man?
Back round to Alex again.
Nick off, man.
Back round to Alex again.
Watch
King
you
Kenneth.
go King Batman here. Watch King Batman.
King Kenneth.
Oh,
No, I'm going to say no again.
No, he was the King of Scotland. Another King of Scotland.
Another
back
one,
when.
yeah.
no, Nick off like King friggin' Kenneth. King Malcolm and Kenneth running across the Scottish moor side.
Back to Danielle. King Baldwin.
His first name was Ken.
I'm going to say not a monarch.
No, he was a monarch.
No.
This is going really well, this one, isn't
Jesus,
it? Back round to Paul again.
Danielle's got
How
1
many
point.
questions is there each? 5, and this is the
5
final
each.
round, third round.
Yep, King Basil for you. King Basil, Paul.
Monarch.
He was a monarch. There was a king back
Yeah.
I've got
He's
one
equalised.
right.
He's equalised.
Jesus. Right, round 4. Here we go.
Around to Alex again with King Eric.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, he was a monarch. So
You've got to say the proper words, Alex. Monarchs or bollocks?
Monarch. There you go.
Yes, he was a monarch.
What was Eric?
Sweden, I think, if I remember rightly.
Eric the Viking.
You've been doing research, Paul. You've been revising.
I just know me shit,
Who
Danielle.
would- who would
I
say
can't-
Yeah,
now?
you liar.
Danielle now, isn't it? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Queen Agnes.
Monarch.
Monarch's correct.
Yeah. Come on.
Takes the
Billy,
lead.
are all of
2-1.
these monarchs?
I don't think
Paul.
you've had a single one as a no yet.
I don't think
Well-
we've had a bollock.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
Well,
Paul, King Gordon.
Was his first name Flash? Did he take
Anthony.
on Ming the Merciless?
Anthony.
Bollock.
Gordon is a bollock. You're quite right.
Yes!
And I've
My
said that a
God.
few times as well recently.
Right, the final round, Billy.
Final round then. Alex is to get you to 2. Queen Doris.
Jesus.
You've had one bollock so far, so I'm just going to say no as well.
Right, that is a bollock. You're quite right.
Oh, he's
Well
playing the percentage
done.
game, isn't he? Damn you, Alex.
So you finished with 2. Who's next, Danny, isn't it? This is to take the lead.
Yeah, we're
Has
all on
Danielle
2
got
right
2?
now. We're all on 2.
Yeah,
So if
I've
you
got
guys
two. You're
get
on
these
2.
right, then
You're all on 2. So, Danny, King Colin.
Oh, come on. King Bloody Colin.
I'm going to say Monarch.
Bollock.
Oh, crap.
Come on.
You never know,
Hello-
Billy.
hello,
Though. You
you
never
team.
know.
Hello,
Paul
your
up for
Royal
a win
Highness
here.
King Colin.
So
give
to
him
win,
a hard
to
one.
win.
We'll
This
never
is
hear
to
the
win.
end of this.
This is
Go
to
on.
win.
Pressure's
This is to
on.
win. Queen Sybil. You've had King Basil, now you've got Queen Sybil.
Hmm?
Queen Sybil was a monarch.
Queen Sybil was a monarch, and they're the monarch champion, Monaco Bollock
Finally,
champion.
how many weeks has it been before you've won something?
And hey, how quick was I with that? The knowledge is there, guys. The knowledge is right there. And I've just hurt myself with a big pen.
Because you've been revising all week, that's why.
Because I've been what?
Revising all week.
You
I
could have
really
told you
haven't
yesterday.
done.
Yeah.
Spin the camera around. He's got a big poster on his wall.
Hang on. Billy only told us last night. Come on.
That's true, I did.
Jeez. Anyway, guys, there you go. That is TTR Friday for this week. We hope you've had a good laugh with us. Please do hit that like button. It's very, very important. I can't stress it enough. Please do hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, do subscribe. It's free to do so. And the notification bell, which goes ping and lets you know when we upload or we go live. Thank you to you three for the good banter tonight, as usual. Please don't take it to heart in the chat. We still love each other. We always have banter on this channel. Wouldn't have it any other way. That's because we all have a sense of humor on this channel. And thank you to the mod squad, all 2 of you or 3 of you that have been in there tonight. Thank you very much. And thank you mostly to you guys out there for spending your Friday night with us and watching along and keeping the comments in and everything. And I will now go and buy myself a trophy in the morning before I go to the match to show it off on Sunday night. But listen, show's coming up. 2:30 tomorrow afternoon is the watch along with Billy Bob Coleman, of course. Starting at 2:30 with half an hour's build up with the team news, etc. And then from 3 o'clock, obviously full commentary of the game from St James's. And 8:30 on Sunday. Half an hour later, because there's a minute silence, of course, or 2 minutes. I'm not sure how long it is. At 8 o'clock on Sunday evening. So that is going on. So we'll be on half an hour later with the match review. So we'll talk about the game itself, the team lineups, the formations, the tactics, and of course, Danielle's favorite, the player ratings. So do join us for that. But whatever you're doing over the weekend, guys, have a fantastic one. And Billy will see you tomorrow. The four of us will see you again on Sunday evening. Have a good one, guys. Good night.
Good night,
Away the
guys.
lads and lasses.